The Hamilton Tiger Cats are short home underdogs to the Edmonton Elks on Saturday night in Steeltown, with the possibility that both teams could have new quarterbacks at the helm. Hamilton has officially benched the CFL's leading passer in Bo Levi Mitchell, installing second-year pivot Taylor Powell as his replacement following a 300-yard relief outing last week. Meanwhile, Canadian sensation Trey Ford is day-to-day with a rib injury and could give way to McLeod Bethel-Thompson. Which QB situation do you have more faith in?
Well, if Trey Ford is able to get on the field this week, which I don't think he will, I would be taking the Edmonton Elks without question in this game. Wouldn't have to think about it, close my eyes, say the name, we could move on, get done with it, get back to our lives. But I think McLeod Bethel-Thompson is going to be at the helm, and that gives me a little pause based on how the Elks look to start the season and what it feels like in that locker room where a lot of people seem to be on the Trey Ford bandwagon and not a lot of people on the MBT bandwagon. With that said, I don't think Hamilton's QB change means diddly squat. That was not their issue. Bo Levi Mitchell was the leading passer in the CFL. He was also leading in touchdowns, and while he led in interceptions as well, I think that's more a testament to everything they've got around him, because guess what? Taylor Powell played 55 minutes of that football game last week. He didn't win either, even though he had impressive numbers. Just like Bo Levi Mitchell, they didn't even get close. This is a bad Hamilton football team that has not shown me anything. So even if the great Trey Ford is not able to be on the field and dipsy doodle around the defense, I still think the Elks can get it done by a small margin if they have MBT at the helm.
I also suspect that Trey Ford will not play this week, and I think that's probably long-term in the best interest of Edmonton, right? They needed to be healthy down the stretch. There's, with something like ribs, no reason to push him into action before he is ready and as close to 100% as at least a professional football player could be. Also because McLeod Bethel-Thompson hasn't played badly this year. He's had a couple back-breaking interceptions. But we talked just earlier about how Hamilton's defense has struggled. Edmonton's defense is arguably worse. Edmonton's defense currently ranks 9th in net offense allowed. They rank 8th in offensive points allowed. For that reason, if Trey Ford does not play, I will be taking the Hamilton Tiger Cats to win this game. Taylor Powell, I thought, looked good against Montreal, the best defense in the CFL. If he can do well against Montreal, I think he could potentially rip the Edmonton Elks defense here to shreds. I think McLeod Bethel-Thompson could keep it close. Wouldn't shock me if they won this one, but I will take the Tabbies if Trey Ford does not play. If Trey Ford does play, I'm more than happy to take the Elks here and eat a point or two if I have to. But I do have, in the battle of two win teams, the Ticats coming out ahead if it is MBT under center for the Edmonton Elks.